Hi everybody, it's Michelle Myers and welcome to the Team Iron Revive group. I am so excited that you want to re-engage with the business, but I want to start off this group with some encouragement. Number one, I sponsored you for a reason. I believe in you. That never changes. And so don't ever think that your performance in this business changes my belief in you. It never will. I signed you up because I believe in you, because I believe in your potential, because I know what you're capable of, and because I think you're awesome. That will never change. The only reason why I would be a little upset is if you felt like you weren't doing what you were created by God to do. And I would want to do anything and everything that I could to help you to re-engage with your created purpose. So with that, I want to talk about some truths that are going to come in this group for you to determine if this is the right fit for you as far as where you are in your business or not. So number one, let's address that starting over sometimes feels like harder than starting, because when you start, you've got that initial excitement and you're like raring to go. But then when you have to start over, sometimes that doubt starts to creep in to where you're like, am I really going to stick with this time? Can I really do this? What are other people thinking? All of these doubts and insecurities start to creep in. So let me just offer you some encouragement. Before you re-engage with this business, you need to put on your big girl panties, and you need to have some humility in coming to your following, and coming to your friends, and coming to your family, and just saying, you know what? I fell off the wagon. I don't even want to make an excuse for myself. I'm just going to say I haven't been doing what I was supposed to doing. So please forgive me. It's a new chapter. I'm closing that door. This day forward, things change. I need the own accountability in my own fitness journey. I would love for you guys to join with me because I care about you. Let's go. Let's do this. And so that way it's not, hey, I need to make some money, and so I'm going to start posting about health and fitness again. But it is a genuine confession where people understand you're human. And people are going to give you grace. And so call a spade, number one. And starting over doesn't have to feel so painful. Number two, you may follow a lot of coaches, but most people don't. And so if you are believing the lie that there's not a place for you in this business, let me tell you right now, that is just a false statement. You are the only you that was ever created. You have the only circle of influence that you have. There are people that'll listen to you that won't listen to anybody else because of the relationships that you have built. And so do not think that all of your friends follow all of the coaches that you do. They don't. And so don't think, well, they probably saw this on someone else's page. They probably didn't. So approach your business in such a way to where you're acting like, if I don't help this person, no one will. That may or may not be the case, but if you approach your business in that way, you're going to see massive growth. Number three, motivation is stirred by activity. And so whenever you lose motivation in your business, whenever you feel dry, it's probably because you haven't had something pouring back in. For those of you that were at Summit, the reason why you are like busting to get out and you can't stop posting on social media and you want to help everybody and you want to shout from the rooftops is because you spent 4 days getting poured into and invested in. That doesn't have to just happen at an event. It's kind of like how we go to church once or twice a week, but that's not the only time that we can be with God. We can go to Him in prayer. We can open our Bible. You can do the exact same thing. We've got personal development. We've got team calls. We've got platinum presenters. We have the National Wake Up Call. There's Shalene's podcast. There's Michael Hyatt's podcast. There's bloggers. There's so many different places where you can go for inspiration in fitness and in your business. And so make sure that anytime that you start to feel the dip in motivation, if you will do the right activities, you will see that motivation come right back up. But motivation and activity are always going to be linked. Your activity is going to feel forced or fake if you are not putting yourself in positions to be poured into. So invest in that personal development, invest in the training, engage with other people, love on other people, and you will constantly have something to share and feel like you have something to offer and give back. Number four, the basics are what matter. You are not going to learn anything in this group that is new. However, you are going to be reminded of the tasks that do matter. There are no shortcuts. There's no way that you can outdo the daily activities that make this business possible. This is a daily, behind the scenes business. Businesses are not grown on public Facebook pages and Instagram accounts. Followings might be, but that's not where business happens. Business happens behind closed doors, one-on-one, personal conversations, you caring about somebody. So you can touch someone's heart on social media with your words or with your inspiration, whatever. You can touch someone's heart, but make sure that it doesn't stop there, that you're touching their heart, but that they're also understanding, but here's my hand, let me help you. And so use that as a gauge in your business. And then number 5, accountability. That's what matters. It's the same principle that we apply to our challenge groups. We want them to be in a group together so that they can hold one another accountable. So there's power in this group simply if you will be accountable to what is going to be posted. So I want you to commit for me that you're going to be here and that you're going to do this group and that you are not going to skip a day, that you are not going to roll your eyes in an assignment, that you're not going to think, well, that applies to me because I did that at the beginning, or I already know everything there is to know. I promise you, I rewatch my own videos and I can learn something. If I can watch a video of me and relearn and rewatch, I promise you, you can do the same thing. So you're going to watch the Coach Basics videos. You're going to watch the Emerald to Diamond training because these are the things that I've put together that I know encompass what it takes to make this business a reality. So I want you to select a success partner. They can be someone that is in here or they can be someone that is outside of here. But I want to encourage you to engage with someone that is in this group to where you guys will hold each other accountable to where if they don't post, you're going to bug them. If you don't post, they're going to bug you. So find an accountability partner in this group. If you do not have one, please feel free to comment on this video and say, hey, does anybody else need a partner? But look, see who's in your similar season of life. Feel free to post a dating ad on this page to find a success partner. If you have a success partner outside of this business, I'm not trying to create more work for you. I just want to make sure that you have someone that's your success partner that is running at this business at the same pace that you are. And if you're joining this group, you're saying, I don't want to sit on the sidelines anymore. I am ready to jump in. I'm ready to make Success Club every month. I'm ready to add coaches to my team. I'm ready to make a significant impact in the people that are around me and in the lives of others. So decide if this group is for you. Again, I told you in the beginning, I'm not going to be offended if you decide to leave, but that's what this group is going to consist of. I'm going to give you a video every day to watch, and then I'm going to give you a social media post suggestion. And I'm going to ask you to take pictures of your post and post those in the comments of my suggestion. Now, if you already have social media, hands down, I'm not going to say anything to you. You can go ahead, rock it out, do your thing. But if you are not seeing the traction that you want to see in your business, I want you to be open to doing some things that are different, to put yourself out there a little bit more, to make sure that people understand that you're not just interested in fitness, but it's something that you do for a living and they can join you. So welcome to Revive. I'm proud of you guys for joining. Let's do this.